Ahead, piling on Groupon. And if you can't get to the ocean, bring it to you a bit later. Welcome to 3 Times Square this Tuesday from Reuters World Headquarters in New York. Blame it on Europe. Groupon says the weakness there contributed to its quarterly sales missing expectations. The company also attributed the shortfall to a slowdown in its core daily deals business. Groupon cut its profit forecast for the current quarter.
The market clearly doesn't like this stock, and I think it's primarily because of concerns over the longevity of their business model, because of the extreme competition and low barriers to entry. And I think the other significant component is the fact that they just have concerns about the accounting quality, the believability of the reported amounts.
At least 7 brokerages cutting their price targets on the stock, which is sinking to a lifetime low. It went public at $20 a share in November. Checking other recent tech IPOs, you see Groupon there down 22%, Zynga flat there, and Facebook, their Zynga is up slightly, and Facebook is down just under 1%. Quite a different story at Home Depot, the retailer reporting a better profit than anticipated and raising its guidance for the year. It relied on cost controls to offset weak sales, but also benefited from a shift to lower priced merchandise. Shares within striking distance of their 2012 high of 54.28 set last month. Home Depot not the only shopping surprise. Our daily digit today, 0.8%. The gain in July retail sales, more than twice the estimate. Thomson Reuters IFR Markets points out it's the first time in more than 7 years that all 13 principal retail sales categories increase month over month. Sales of items like sporting goods fared especially well. The Eurozone economy getting a bit of a boost today from some of its core countries. Our Axel Threlfeld joins us from London. Axel, not great overall, but some signs of hope?
I don't know about that. I think that's pushing it, Lisa. Let's face it, our debt-ravaged economy still shrank in Q2, pretty much in line with expectations, despite, as you said, some growth in Germany, which most economists say won't last long anyway. So pretty miserable reading. Eurozone was down 0.2 in Q2. Germany was up 0.3, but a forward-looking sentiment index in Germany pointing to some pretty stormy weather ahead. So there is a feeling, Lisa, that this is very much the last hurrah, if you like, in core Europe ahead of a weak second half. Basically, no one can escape or decouple from recession in the Eurozone. The big question, whether a weakening economy will make the Germans, as the paymasters, more or less likely to support government rescue efforts for the broader Eurozone. As for the markets, most are up on the back of the numbers. Seems that equity investors are trying to ride this bullish feeling they've had for a while now and are focusing on the German resilience, however temporary that may prove to be. Back to you.
Thanks, Axel. We get a lip roll from Axel. Our power player of the day helped usher in the sexual revolution of the 1960s. Helen Gurley Brown, former editor-in-chief of Cosmopolitan magazine, who died yesterday in New York. Brown first smashed sexual mores when she wrote Sex and the Single Girl back in 1962, encouraging women to have healthy sexual lives, whether they were married or not. As editor of Cosmo from 1965 to 1996, she became known for provocatively posed models and racy headlines extolling the virtues of sex. Helen Gurley Brown was 90 years old. And it may not be what the Beach Boys envisioned, but that didn't stop surfing fans from heading to Munich for the second European Championship in surfing on a stationary wave. The open-air pool was set up between 2 terminals at the Munich airport, allowing travelers to catch a hang 10 or 2. Participants rode the 29-foot wide wave for a chance to win 10,000 euros, which begs the question, how do you say dude in German? That's the latest from 3 Times Square this Tuesday. You can follow us on Twitter at Reuters Insider and check out our Reuters YouTube channel at Reuters.com/ReutersTV. I'm Lisa Bernhard. This is Reuters.